morning and welcome to Brackenfell here at the Peter Rousseau Field. We've got a wonderful game here now between Edgemead and Montana from Worcester, and with me is Nick Eyre.
Hi guys, welcome here. Sorry guys, you can't hear me. Alright guys, welcome here to Brackenfell Hoërskool. It is a bit of a windy day, and with me I do have my colleague Charles, who has been a long-standing commentator for many years. We've got Montana taking on Edgemead High School. Montana, of course, coming from the land of the Woosters, and Edgemead from just down the road here, and recently a new entry into the Rugby League. As we look at the Edgemead first to 15 here, with Ruan Sellers, Ella Seister and Ernie Wild, the up front tight five there with Cody Cullis and Ryan McCarthy. I think we are actually looking to swap the 4 and 5 around. And the key positions, Abiso Sono and Matthew Retief, they will obviously be looking, Charles, to control this game, being quite a big one, taking on a traditional rugby school.
Yeah, Montana obviously in Worcester, where there's lots of competitiveness with rugby. So yeah, I'm sure Montana will be up for this clash. Like you said, a very windy morning we got here. If you look at the Montana side, again, if you look at some of the key positions, number 9, Jean-Pierre Snijders, and number 10, Jeffrey Jonkers. And also in the front, look out for the lock. I believe Matthew Arndts is the skipper in the number 4 jersey.
And we did have a late replacement there with Titus and Jonkers coming in, and Snijders going from 15 to 9, and Sean Dillon Titus moving from 9 to 15. But it should be a good, tough battle here at the Brackenfell Hoërskool on a windy day here in Cape Town, as we look for the guys to come on, as we see Montana about to take the field. Charles, this is a wonderful festival. I mean, it's new, but people have really, the schools have really embraced this festival coming forward.
Yeah, and there was also some games played yesterday afternoon. I believe there was about 15 games played yesterday afternoon. Even at the Brackenfell Rugby Club down the road, there were some games. And I mean, today there's from 8 o'clock till 4 o'clock. There's games on 5 different fields here. So yeah, there's lots of games being played, and it's a massive festival. There's hockey and netball also on. So yeah, very big festival being held here by Brackenfell.
So it was a tough thing to try and get parking out here. I think it took me about 20 minutes to walk from where I parked.
I played the card that I need to commentate, so I was managed to park right next to the A field.
Oh geez, an old hand you are, a very old hand. So as we wait for the Edgemead and the Montana High School guys to run on, of course Edgemead being just down the road here, and usually a football team, a soccer school, and a couple of years ago a new headmaster came in and decided, okay, it's time to play a real man's game. And ever since then they've been fighting their way up the school's ladder, trying to get themselves into the top teams. But all good luck to them. And of course Montana not having a great year last year, not winning many games.
Yeah, so they only managed to win 4 of their 14 matches last year, but new season for them. So let's see how they go in their first matches. Always a little bit of a rustiness in the first game of the season. But yeah, let's see how the sides go today.
And if we look at the Edgemead kit, it looks really good. I think it's the Edgemead Eagles, they call themselves, as we see Montana running on.
It almost looks like the USA
USA Eagles, isn't
USA
it? Yes.
Eagles, right? So nice red, white, and blue there.
And the captain taking them on there, Abiso Sono, who will be looking to get their troops on the go here. A nice sized team, this Edgemead team. Yeah,
definitely well-sized team. Looks like they're well conditioned. Might also be the tight kit that is quite flattering to them, but yeah.
The tight kit can look very unflattering if you don't have the body for it. Trust me, I know.
A couple of seasons in retirement, that tight kit goes the wrong way.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so of course, Edgemead playing from right to left as we're watching. Montana in the dark blue.
I think some of these guys would be obviously their first games, probably Edgemead. I know there was a festival last weekend, but it might be some of their getting a bit of jitters, first game jitters, trying to get out of the system here. As we see Montana with the ball playing left to right. Schoolboy rugby at its best here at Brackenfell High School. And unfortunately, Jonker's kicking that ball out a little bit too far. Remember, the wind is blowing across this field, so I think it just kind of took it very far. I just realized now we're going to have a tough time here with the Montana guys and the numbers.
Yeah,
apologies to the Montana boys if we get names wrong here, but we'll try to get as best as possible.
And so we've got Sono. It's going to feed our first scrum. Nice early one. Always nice for the tight forwards to get that first scrum out of the way nice and early.
And the Edgemead guys are looking like they are in for a scrum. Yeah, leaning back hard and fast, looking to fly in there and get a slight little hit these days, although you can't get much of a hit. Middle of the field, perfect opportunity. Let's see what Matthew Retief and Abiso Sono can get up to here. Oh, and unfortunately the ball gets kicked forward, and Montana gaining the ball, going left. Montana looking to obviously very flat there when they got the ball. Edgemead scrambling to get that ball back. Montana slowly recycle it. As we got Snyders taking it out a little bit wider. Montana powerhouse going through. The cleaners are there. And Edgemead unfortunately coming in from the side and called here by the referee.
Some nice go forward there early for Montana. Some strong carrying there by the young man with the white scrum cap. Let's see if they can find touch.
And the wind is a tough one here today, and unfortunately not finding touch. The Edgemead guys scramble around their catcher. Sono taking it out wide to Retief. The big man, the number 4, Ryan McCarthy, powering it up with his tighties right behind him. Sono digging that ball out, decided to come a bit left. The big man, Seister, taking it up. Retief giving the ball way out wide. A little chip forward there by Barnard. Unfortunately goes straight into hand. Gives the Montana boys, just falling off the tackles. A bit of a speculative pass, but it goes back on the way of the Montana side. And the touch line wins it. A bit frenetic there, but it looks like Edgemead are really here to play.
Yeah, some very nice passing there in the back line there. Looking forward to seeing the back line run with the ball a bit. They managed to bundle Montana into touch there. Of course, it's also going to be difficult, the line outs in the wind like this. So let's see if they're going to try and stick to the basics and play it up front for McCarthy, who looks like a nice tall lock to aim at.
As Sasta throws in, and he goes beautifully there to Cody Cullis, taking it out wide again. Oh, great hands by the backline here of Edgemead as Swigelaar takes it up. And Sono just waits while his team resets. Wonderful little play by Nikwa there, getting over the advantage line. Sono, the ball coming out a little bit scrappy. Wonderful behind the pass here as they get just on the outside. Sono again at the ball here. He thinks about going blind, then decides it against it. Seister again coming straight through again. The big man bulldozing his way through. Can he get the numbers there? He does. Sono getting that ball out, but a hand makes it really untidy. As Ruan Saliers just cleans up that ball. Sono's got options here, right or left. He decides to give it a little chip out. But unfortunately, the wind again. It's going to be tough here in the wind, isn't it, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, they're going through the phases quite nicely, Edgemead. I mean, they look like a well-coached side there. I mean, setting the ball up. Yeah, so it's a pity Sono opted for the little chip kick there. They look quite good with the ball in hand, so hopefully they can hang on to it a little bit more.
As Montana get their first line out of the game. And Zauk about to throw in this ball. He was a late replacement for Kutsia. We'd think they'd probably go to the front too. This wind is harrowing. Going to the back of the line-out is definitely not a safe option. As we get
so free kick to Edgemead there for dummying the throw there in the line-out. So let's see if Edgemead is going to be willing to run the ball from here.
As the captain decides to tap it quickly and take it on the go here. Abrahams. Another little, what can only be said, a little bit of a nothing kick. But luckily a small little knock on there. And everybody thinks that it's a short arm or a penalty.
But it's good signs there, but it looks like they're willing to run the ball. But yeah, again, a little bit of a speculative kick there in open play by Edgemead.
And Sono looking like a really good little scrummy, getting his troops going here. Making sure they get that momentum going, which is so important in rugby, and the rhythm. Abrams just having a little chat to his captain, Sono. The planned move here by Retief. It looks like something exciting is about to happen. We're also looking at the tall Barnard at 12, a large man himself, but a huge scrum coming out there. And neat. But Retief takes it. He slices it through the gap. Can these guys get there? And the ball comes out again. They go the opposite direction. Saliers. Ryan McCarthy there for the clean. Sono again takes it up. Retief, who had just done it again the second time. Breaks through advantage line. And unfortunately, our Retief is Matthew Retief looking so dangerous when he's taking that line on.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a natural runner with the ball in hand. There's a couple of times he's broken the line, so yeah, definitely a player to keep an eye out for.
And I think when Retief, if everybody knows, and Barnard and Nash should realize that if he is going to attack that line, they need to run hard off him, come towards the ball. All he needs to do is just break that line and one offload, and they'll be able to get behind.
He looks comfortable with the ball in one hand as well, so he'll definitely be able to have a little bit of a fend and then offload the ball in the tackle. So.
But in the first 5 to 10 minutes here, it's been all Edgemead. Montana would like to hold onto this ball and set up some phases as Edgemead give a big scrum. Big shove. Montana going left. And they decide to put boot to ball. A little bit scrappy. Montana retained possession with half their players in front of them. And a big kick, but this could work out. This could work out if the bounce is good. Montana brilliantly, I think that was the number 14, Opperman, doing some wonderful chasing. A speculative kick that seemed to work out, but unfortunately another knock-on.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite strange that the boys are opting to kick so much and at a windy day like this, especially when it's a crosswind. I mean, it's always difficult to judge a kick when it's such a strong crosswind. Yeah, let's see what Edgemead can do now with a nice wide space for the backline to run in.
Sono again talking to his troops at the back. It's looking dangerous here for McCaslin, the number 11 wing. I think they're going to be looking to bring him in. But of course it all starts up front, and Edgemead looking for a big scrum and Montana to counter it as he picks up Abrahams. Straight to Retief, but unfortunately the pass doesn't go to hand. McCaslin, unfortunately, unable to pick that ball up. And a promising backline move there, thwarted by, what can say, a poor pass.
Yeah. I also noticed that Abrams picks the ball up quite nicely from the back, but it's like he almost doesn't realize there's a bit of space for him to run into. He's like almost like he's been drilled into. He needs to offload to Sono, and there's actually a little bit of space in front of him. So you know, always tell the boys to play what's in front of you. I mean, if you make a nice break like that, you can probably take the ball up.
And get over the advantage line and just start that rhythm from all over again. Suck in a few players and give space for Retief and his outside backs to make something of it. Montana have been standing up to this Edgemead pack so far. Let's see if their backs can match up to the Edgemead backs. Ball in hand, I think, is key here now.
Yeah, definitely.
A good scrum by Montana. As we see Snyder's going left. And an inside ball. But again, unfortunately, the catch and the pass not up to the thinking of the day. As Sono takes it on left again to the big men here. Beautiful hands. Unfortunately, we've got the quick man. But unfortunately, Mac Aslan bundled out into touch. The hands were looking good though, Sean. Even from the big guys.
Yeah, even some nice hands from the big men. Yeah, so I'm definitely impressed with the play from Edgemead so far. And the referee calls him for a scrum rather than or maybe Montana opted for the scrum rather than the line out. It's probably a good call. But I must say, this year is quite a big chap here on the Lucid side for Edgemead.
He is rather a big man. You'll see again, he gives it all when he goes into the scrum. But of course, Edgemead would be looking for a right shoulder here, just taking away that angle from Montana. Montana were looking for the left, making sure that the open side flanker, Liam Allers, is very far away from the Montana backline. Bit of a scrappy start to this game. Hopefully we can get some phases going as Edgemead put in a powerful first shove there and a great little left shoulder as we spoke. Again on the foot. But beautifully, Swigala up for it and he still keeps going. Number 14, Sigeno, finally getting the hands on the ball, but just losing it again. And Montana get off the hook after a dangerous looking wide play here by Edgemead. Montana must look to hold on to this ball a little bit more. Although this time they find a bit of space out the back as the captain Sono takes a great little ball. Let's see if he can get away here. He does from one. And we've got McAlston coming back in again. The cleaners need to be there. And unfortunately, the Edgemead guys going off their feet. Abrams, the guilty partner.
No, looks like Abrams went off his feet there, trying to secure the ball.
Yeah, Sono does really well. McAlston taking the ball up brilliantly. And right here, as you said, off his feet.
Sealing it off. But unfortunately, the kick to touch is unsuccessful, but nicely cleared there by Edgemead and taking play back out to inside the Montana half.
Charlotte, it feels like just something special needs to happen here to open up this game. If 1 or 2 breaks, 1 or 2 tries, a few points on the board, this game might open up. At the moment, just too many nerves, too many knock-ons, too many easy arresting of the possession of the ball. Montana needs to secure this and make something of it. Their backline is standing so flat, though. You'd think they're definitely going for the kick.
They're standing on the fence, right? Yeah. So no good communication happening there. It's almost like Montana, besides not being ready for the ball and attacking the backline, the forwards also weren't sure who's going to jump for the ball there. And then another opportunity for Edgemead.
Of course, this is the start of the season. Lots of jitters in the hands. Probably a few new players coming into senior rugby. And they'd look to obviously settle their nerves now. You know, the best way I always found to settle your nerves, Charles, is just make the biggest hit you can on anybody you can. It just really gets you settled into that game. even though I never made a big hit in my life.
I was going to say I was going to wait for the reference for the big hit that you made.
I pretended it was a big hit. As another shot comes in there, Sono takes it from the base this time, but having a great little run. Barnard looking good there, over the vantage line beautifully. Slow ball coming there for Sono, giving it out to Retief. Beautiful has Ikwa deciding to go on his own. A little show and go. Beautiful work there by the number 6 flanker. And the penalty not rolling away.
Some nice play by Edgemead there. Finally using their backline players effectively. And yeah, first time into the 22 of Montana. Let's see what. Sure, they're going to opt to go for touch here. It's going to be a difficult penalty kick into the wind. And the captain just knocks into touch, 10 out, and yeah, let's see what they can do from here.
Like the look of this Sono, being a scrum off myself. He's got confidence. He decides, okay, that's it. I'm going to just tap it into touch, get my troops together. They'll probably be looking to rumble this over the line as far as they can go with their big pack. As the ladies here are enjoying themselves, the Edgemead supporters. As we look again here at the kick going forward. Opperman having a great chase. And good support coming there from the Montana guys. As we back again here to Seister, who will throw it in with a beautiful... Oh, I thought it was going to work. And it looked like Ryan McCarthy there. Showed a little dummy jump.
Yeah.
Got the ball and they were going to play around the front again.
Always one of those line-out moves that I'm not a big fan of. It's like almost you giving the opportunity away by trying a trick play like that, and referees often blow the whistle just because they weren't aware what's going on, so they'd rather be safe than sorry there. So interestingly, Montana's trying to tap here from deep inside their own half.
It feels like this should have been a kick, and the earlier one shouldn't have been kicked.
Yeah.
But Montana still with possession. And the kick coming through, Nikwa under the ball, but it is Barnard who takes it. The big number 12. He fends off one, gets the hands out to Sono, who takes a little outside gap. He's still going. Can his support players get to him? But it is stolen beautifully there by Montana. And again, they need to get that ball out wide. Scuffle here on the ball, and Nikwa digging like a demented mole. But unfortunately off, as we see Montana going wide again. This is more like it. This is what you need to see.
Much better, that play there. It's a pity they started too deep in their own half. Puts a bit of pressure on them. But yeah, finally they look like they want to run a bit with the ball. Yeah, it's like 17, almost 18 minutes gone. No score yet, so yeah, we can only hope that there'll be some promising plays soon to try and break the deadlock.
But again, it's Edgemead with the ascendancy here on the 22 of Montana. And their backs have been looking dangerous all half. They just need to finish it off. Make sure that last pass sticks. Again, we got the Sigenu, the winger, looking dangerous for Edgemead on the right there. Very ominous. As Sono comes in, great pass. Straight to Sigenu, who takes it up hard. The cleaners are there. Sono deciding to go back to his big pack as McCarthy takes it up again. And his partner there, Cullis, unfortunately losing that ball. And Montana
manages to clear the lines again. They'll kick into touch there. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that Edgemead kind of keeps making mistakes when they get into the 22 of Montana. But I mean, they definitely got a very nice backline to play with. I mean, like you mentioned, Sono seems to be very capable of passing very nicely to both sides. So always a good and important for a scrum half.
We always try to say same side rugby is the way you should play. It does seem like Edgemead sometimes changes left to right, plays in between the 15s a little bit too much. They should be playing same side and just making sure they run out of those defenders as McCarthy takes the ball but taps it back his partner in crime there, Cullis, securing that ball, bringing it out to Retief. Barnard. A chip through. Let's see where that rugby ball bounces. Opperman still looking strong. He's been probably the standout player here for Montana today. Montana taking this ball out wide with hard runners out in the middle here. A great little pop again to the scrummy there. As the ball is knocked on by Montana and regained by Edgemead. Cilliers, the big man, tidies that up. Sono looking to go left. They've got numbers here. Can Retief get that out? Zeister, beautiful little inside. He should have let that go a little bit earlier. It seems like Nash tidies that up again. And we've got the big man here, Ryan McCarthy, taking it up with Barnard, looking good. Make sure he stays in beautifully. McCaslin. Edgemead looking really good at the moment here. Straight to Sasta, who gives a little inside step. He's looking very dangerous, but are there cleaners? Sono decided to go the same way again. Cilliers, the big man, taking it up hard and strong. The Edgemead cleaners get there. A beautiful passage of play, and Cullis decides to go straight up the middle. And the first points. It is Cullis. Don't worry, guys. It is Cullis. So I spoke to the guys earlier. And Cullis taking it up beautifully up the middle. Well set up, Shawl. Well set up.
Yeah, that was some very nice play there by Edgemead. Beautiful timing there by the young man to do a pickup, a PD there so close to the line. And yeah, I mean, just as you spoke about going same side a couple of times to the skipper, led in the same way, and beautiful charge over there for the 5-pointer. And a deserving score for the team from Edgemead to put him in the lead. Definitely been dominating possession and territory in the first half.
And look how excited the guys are there, giving each other big high fives. The big man Cullis taking it over. With Sono about to take the kick here. It's a good strike, and I think he just thought that the wind would take that a little bit more than it did. But we have Edgemead with the first points on the board, playing most of the rugby here in the first half. And Montana have got a long way to go if they're looking to get anywhere close to the try line of Edgemead today.
Yeah, I've been very little play in the Edgemead half. I mean, Edgemead also been very limited on the amount of defending they've had to do. Yeah, so let's see if Edgemead can keep this up.
Zeister, the hooker there, being absolutely pivotal in that play, getting over the advantage line, having a good little step on him too.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a very, very promising hooker as well.
We've got Yonkers again kicking, but that wind proving a little bit too much here. Oh, that's a bit silly by Evans.
Oh, that's a coach killer, that one, right? just let it go into touch, get the middle scrum or the line out. And that's basically the same as just knocking the ball on and giving it to the opposition.
I think Abrams will be kicking himself and looking after this when he watches the replay and just thinking, that was silly. That was silly. There's Montana. Gets a line out here. But unfortunately not going too far. And regained there by Elders. But there is a short arm as the play goes on. Nobody hearing the ref's whistle. The numbers were incorrect there, the ref says. And a short arm to Montana.
Let's see if they can maybe tap and go and play this a little bit. And they do.
As he gives it up to the big men up front here. But a big hit there by the Edgemead boys, bringing it back. And Nikwa taking that ball up, stealing beautifully. Goes mad, and Sono again to his partner. Retief. Barnard again, giving a kick, but out on the full. So promising, Charles. Was that necessary?
Yeah, such beautiful turnover ball. Getting the backline going, and then unfortunately kicking the ball. Looks like the referee has called it for half time there. So yeah, so at half time, good first half by the Eagles from Edgemead, and they're leading by 5 points to 0 against Montana.
Should I tell the Oaks to change the name? I spoke to you.
It's fine. Chance he scores again is like.
Yeah,
They're playing decent though, right?
I know.
They're number 12, they stop kicking them.
Fucking ball. Killer. And you're right, Abrams, especially when they get a nice little right shoulder there, go.
Yes, he must just, like as he picks it up and he looks at the way he's come off, he must just.
Or he takes it up a little bit more, and we get that big Barnard centre to come straight off him.
So you can't kick it.
Yeah. Who knows, he might.
Yeah,
Just like
get the flat ball and just like grab it through. But
they're not a bad little team.
And they look well coached, right? I mean, they definitely. No one's going to make Craven weak or something like that, but I mean.
From a school that never played rugby.
Very well.
All right. We ready? And welcome back here to Brackenfell High School Rugby Festival. 2 days of rugby, hockey, netball, and so much more. As we have Edgemead High School taking on Montana from Worcester. Edgemead leading 5-0 and playing from left to right. Retief taking that ball up, a short ball. And unfortunately a knock on here. But Montana getting the ball. Montana do need to hold on to this ball. I'm sure their coaches have had a big talking to them. But again, a kick through. And Sigenu from Edgemead regaining that really well. Sono has been an absolute general here, as the man Nikwa is playing at the first 5/8. Digging deep again here. Retief. Swigala.
Oh, that looked a bit dangerous there. Lifted the player off his feet. Let's see what the referee's going to do here. He might be fortunate to, he's probably going to get a yellow card for that. And
And this is not what Montana wanted 1 minute into 30 seconds into the first half.
Yeah, it's also like almost like an unforced error as well. That there's no need. You already made the tackle basically. Just take the player back and try and secure the ball.
And a wonderful touch finder there by Barnard. He seems to obviously have the boot in the Edgemead team. Edgemead will be looking to consolidate here. And of course the commentary brought to us by Halfway and Ford. This being a wonderful initiative here by School Sports Live. And of course there is other games being played at the Border Schools Rugby Day. Dale Selborne in Queens taking on their rivals down there, Hudson Park Stirling. So make sure you get and watch that later. Schoolboy rugby at its absolute finest here from School Sports Live.
Yeah, it's really wonderful from School Sports Live, the way they bring all of this wonderful footage to you. Wonderful tonight at night. You can go and stream the game at home at your own time. When the wife and family is asleep, you can take your time and watch the game.
And of course you get to see all the wonderful talent all around the country. I wish they had this when I was playing.
I'm glad they didn't have it when I was playing. Our first side wasn't that great, so.
I think we got two TV games back in the day, but School Sports Live has really taken it to the masses and just made sure that everybody's able to get some exposure. And you're finding little gems of players and gem teams that you never would have expected. As we see Edgemead taking it up. This time they do take it up and keep it tight. Bringing that ball to the back, and their big forwards rumbling on Charles. You know what's going on here.
That ruck was beautiful. The maul was beautifully set there.
And the advantage for a penalty. Retief. Barnard. Great little back out flip. Oh, and that could have been so good if he had just held on to that pass.
It's unfortunate. Beautiful break by Barnard and wonderful offload. It's unfortunate Nash couldn't hang on to that one.
And we'll come back for the penalty for bringing down the maul. You see the end of that play there. Another Montana man player down, injured. He seems to be alright.
Yeah,
just a little sore.
like I said earlier, you can see that this Edgemead side is well coached. There's beautifully formed maul there from that line out, the right formation, and so they're able to draw the penalty. Coaches Sean Schulz and Nathan Buerta definitely doing a fine job with these young men.
And of course the Eagles fighting their way up the rugby ladder in the rugby fraternity in the schoolboys rugby. Only playing for a few years now, but already looking promising. And we expect some big things coming from this Edgemead team going forward under the stewardship of Sean Schultz and Nathan Buerta.
So we still have a little bit of break and play. Play from Montana still down. And of course in schoolboy rugby it's a running clock, so there's no injury time, especially at a festival like this where we're on a short schedule. So it's basically just eating up some playing time,
which I'm sure the big guys will be quite happy about.
The tight forwards enjoy these breaks, even though they're only a couple of minutes into the second half.
As we are here, go Lions, go Lions!
Only grown man to wear that jersey.
This is my man here, Charles. What a legend, legend of the game. Still a break in play. It seems like we'll get the player off and there'll be a replacement. Unfortunately, Montana not having numbers on their backs, and it's quite difficult for us to work with no numbers.
Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of a knee injury or for the young man. So hopefully we get this game going quite shortly.
My brother matriculated from Edgemead High School.
Oh, really?
Back then they were only playing soccer and hockey, cricket. And it's wonderful to see them doing so well so soon. As we restart this game with the penalty for the line-out drive that was pulled down. And the Edgemead girls, hello Edgemead girls, supporting their colleagues as Sono takes it up with the big men here. Callis once more. Nikwa taking the pick and drive. The quickest way to the try line is a straight line. Celiers. McCarthy at the ball, taking it up once more. Ernie Wild doing great clean out work there. Sono looking for his number 10, coming back to Barnard. Barnard beautifully stepping in and out, powerfully on his feet.
Elusive runner with the ball, Barnard.
Nikwa, the open side flanker, been busy at work today. Retief, great hands. Oh, Seister. Nash with a great clean out. Sono coming back, but untidily. Barnard once more gives it out wide to Sigenu. Can he make it? Unfortunately, taken out to touch.
Yeah, fortunately into touch there, but yeah, very nice play by Edgemead. Couple of nice cleans to the ruck, nice pick and goes as well, keeping possession and really putting Montana under pressure here. So we look at the replay here. Sigeni being bundled into touch, literally meters away from the goal line.
But well done to the Montana player there. Sigeni, for all money, was in with a really pressure line out here in the window, and their lineups haven't been great so far. Charles.
No, so I'll definitely be looking to compete here in front if I was Edgemead and put the pressure on, and yeah, well secured though by Montana there. Oh.
But it's a scrappy ball, and it comes back, and Edgemead get a 5-meter attacking scrum. They must be licking their lips now.
I'm sure they're going to, if I was Edgemead, I might have tried to feed from the other side to give Abrams a side to break to the open side, but it looks like he might have been, he's been substituted, or is it?
He has been substituted, that's correct.
No, he's still on the field. It's
he's at 8, sorry, we got.
It's Nikwa.
Substituted is Allers.
Definitely a nice right shoulder here, would set up Abrams nicely for the blind. Oh, but a tight head.
Oh, and that is unfortunate. But the ball is still on. Sigenu taking the ball, slipping a bit, but evading one, evading two. Going down, and the Edgemead boys recycle this ball. Sono deciding to go to Cullis, the big man to the right. As we have another substitution coming on. Sono once more. Playing to the number 21, Warley. And he is strong. Player. Cullis once more. Oh, and unfortunately lost in the tackle. Montana need to clear this ball quickly. But we'll come back for a scrum ball. I'm not too sure, Charles, what is going on here.
I think the flyer might have stepped over the dead ball line when he received the ball. I think that's why we're backing down for a 5-meter scrum.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Seems like Montana just can't get a break here.
We've been camping the whole 12 minutes of the second half. Edgemead's been camping in the Montana up 22 just about.
And we see Warley going down again at the back of the scrum time. Retief, Barnard and Nash looking to get this ball and make something of it. As Warley picks up that ball, goes against Sono. Another penalty coming on the way of Edgemead for not releasing the tackled player.
Yeah, I really would have liked Warley to pick the ball up and have a go at the line there.
Put his head down and just go as far as he can.
Just go as hard as you can, yeah.
You've got Barnard taking it up again, playing it out with number 20, Buntman. Picking it up, Saliers, the big man, the tractor. Sono needs to get this ball out. Numbers to the left. Can they get it out? But unfortunately, he's held and playing, trying to get up off the ground. Does Abrams.
Unfortunate mistake there. Not releasing the ball and getting to your feet before you play the ball again. Chance for Montana to clear their lines.
I think the coaching staff must be tearing their hair out right now for the Edgemead guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those games, it's still 5-0. Get an intercept try in the last minute for Montana and they win the game.
You've played all the rugby. You've done everything.
Yeah.
You just haven't accumulated any points.
I almost would have knocked one of those penalties over just to get it over to the gap over to 8 points.
But if anything, it is entertaining. Montana really needs to secure this ball now. But once more, Montana unable to secure it, but it is a short arm.
Had quite a few of those at line-out time today.
Montana, everybody's just throwing the ball around. Nobody wants to take it up. Montana recycle this. Let's see if they can hold on to this one. They need to make something of it. What a big hit coming in there from Nash as he hunts down another. Unfortunately, that going up a little bit high from Nash.
Good pressure also on defence. I mean Edgemead really showing to be a well-rounded side here. If only they can get a couple more tries in to give a bit of a fair reflection of the state of the game.
Montana would really like to get this out, but of course this crosswind now kicking directly into it. But a brilliant kick there by Yonkers as they get their line out directly in front of us. We have a few more substitutions coming the way. We'll just reset the line out. The positioning's all wrong at the moment. The numbers are right, I think, this time, Charles.
Yeah, let's see what Montana can do here. Try and secure the ball here. It's well taken.
Well taken by Montana. Let's see if they can make something of it. They kick, but nobody back. Looking like a really promising kick. And will your fruition come? Will your prediction come to fruition? Yeah, they should have taken maybe 3 points, like you said.
Yeah.
But it is Edgemead's ball. But deep into their own half here.
And they've made quite a few substitutions as well in the forwards. So let's see if they can keep the continuity going. I think there's got 4 or 5 of them on in the front as well already. As I said, that they bring up another one, reserve hooker comes on, Nzinzi. Let's see who he's replacing.
Is this not the worst time to come on as a hooker?
Jeez, like
Come on and hit your line-out jumper straight away. But Sice has been wonderful today. He's taken the ball up, mostly found his line-out men. Big on the clean as Warley gets that ball out beautifully to Retief. And it seems like Barnard again putting it to boot. Just trying to get themselves out of a bit of trouble there.
oh, and that's unfortunate for Montana player. They're slipping a bit and going to touch, but yeah, nice way to clear your lines there from Barnard. He's been effective on the boot today at times. Yeah, and again, and it's good play there by the reserve hooker, finding his jumper with his first play.
Warley looking like a good line-out jumper there too. Good player. It seems like they do have some depth in this team. As Zini takes it again. Unfortunately, just a tap back, but they scramble to win that ball. And unfortunately, holding on. You've got no rights to the ball when you're on the ground. You need to let go. So time to decide to take it up. This man here has been scored as the bus is full. 2, 3, 4 players falling off him. This man needs to get more in the game.
Yeah,
If they carry on going left with a kick through and a Montana line out.
inside the Edgemead 22, and this is where you start getting nervous. So you made all the attacking play in the game, and all of a sudden the opposition are in your 22. Just had a wonderful run there by the gentleman in the white scrum cap. Look here, it's with the right hand. Let's see how many players. That's probably one. Oh, that was a beautiful hand of that. Retief being put on his back as well. Running over Nash as well. Twice almost there.
As Montana take it up, they win the line-up ball, and it just seems like there's new life, new belief in this Montana team. They're only 5 points down, and a try will equal it with a kick to come. As the big men start taking it up. It is held up, and it is a maul. The ball comes out with a big kick downfield. Warley chasing.
It's well done there by Nash, able to steal the ball and kick it downfield, relieve some of the pressure.
As we get more substitutions coming on here. Kale Rice coming on for the captain, Sono. You can see that these coaches are really looking to give all the players some game time, which is wonderful to see.
Yeah,
especially when it's so close.
Yeah, I mean, it's also nice for the confidence of the boys, right? So not having to wait for the side to be up by 20 or 30 to get a chance to play.
But as we look at Sono coming off the field here to our side, a brilliant play from them, or from him, throughout this day. He's really led from the front, getting a big little high five there. Abiso Sono, the captain, has played an outstanding game today. As we look at the pictures here, the wind blowing. The old man there getting a little bit chilly. Should have probably bought a top for himself.
Yeah.
As Montana get as we have an argument here about who they think the man of the match is. Montana getting their line-out ball beautifully. Jeez, if they had just done this a little bit more in the first half. As on their feet, as Edgemead wonderfully steal that ball back. Beautifully done there. Warley, this man with a great little offload around the back here. Swigger's taking it up here. Swiggerlaw. No, apologies, Swiggerlaw taking it up, but the touchline winning that contest. If we look at Sono, Sono had a great game. Of course, Cody Cullis with the try and the big carries that he had. Nikwa was everywhere.
Yeah, I think we'll probably maybe give it a minute or two now to see if there's any changes to the...
This is a tough one. There's been a few people that have stuck their hands up.
It's strange that the hooker the scrummy decided to pick the scrum off and I decided to pick the lock, right?
Obviously watching them a lot.
Okay, let's see if Montana can do something in the last couple of minutes to maybe sneak a win here.
We mustn't forget about Seister too. The hooker had an outstanding game.
Yeah, he also played well. It was also a good all-round performance by him.
Montana win this ball back once more, and a little more urgency happening here, a bit of confidence here. But a speculative pass just passed back, and the momentum and the rhythm lost once again. Montana looking to go wide here again. The big man who has really been brilliant for the Montana team. Going for it, but unfortunately still being able to get it out. Montana beautifully down the touchline. Goes Opperman, who's been a great player here today for Montana. The touchline winning once again. Guys, these wingers really need to learn to come back in field. It is a cardinal sin to go out of the touch these days.
I mean, it's the easiest way to defend the player. Just push him into touch. Really should be stepping inside there. Give yourself opportunity to keep the ball.
As Edgemead throw the line out in again once more, but coming out to Montana, and then back to Edgemead and back to Montana. A knock on, unfortunately, with Montana happening. Edgemead, O'Reilly, the big man, who's looked dangerous all day. The breakaway. Does he have the speed to do it? He's going left into the corner. A wonderful try there by the replacement 8th man, O'Reilly.
It's a beautiful run there. Looked like a very, very nice player as well, and beautiful handoff or two there, and showed the clean pair of heels there and scored in the corner and surely secure the victory. If you look at the replay here, picking up there over one defender, past another one, and then just straight to the corner. Beautiful running.
Timon O'Reilly, take your hat off. You've been wonderful, an impact player of note for your team. Coaching staff must be really happy they made that substitution.
Yeah, he slotted in very nicely at number 8. I'm sure by next week he'll be in the starting lineup for the side.
And as we come back to the big question of our man of the match, it seems we've got a consensus here. And the guy that played the captain's innings, leading from the front, Abiso Sono, the scrum half for Edgemead, taking away that award today. Brilliant play from him today.
Yeah, beautiful. He dictated the play nicely from behind the scrum. Like I said, passes very nicely both ways. Really controlled the game for Edgemead. Invaluable player for a side like this to have a strong leader and good scrum off behind the scrum.
As Barnard about to take the kick into a really stiff breeze. I think this would probably be a tough kick for one of the Super Rugby players.
Yeah.
Let alone a high school boy from Edgemead. But who looks like he's got a good solid boot on him. And he does. The distance not a problem. But obviously the direction. And that's the end of the game, Charles. Edgemead taking it 10 points to 0.
Yeah, it's a good game. I mean, Edgemead really dominated play for most of the game, and I think they come out deserving winners.
Wonderful, and we look forward to the rest of the game. Stick with School Sports Live
as we show you the rest of the action here at the Brackenfell Hoërskool Rugby Fest. Abiso Sono.